This is Love Again, and this is Angel's Homage and the continuation where Mabel King was speaking of an incident. And I wrote it down for my conversation this morning. She talks to me and we talk to one another. Anyway, so she had visited a place that she needed an examination, so she went to a particular place. She gets to the place and she's visiting with a patient that's sitting out front with her, who went to the back, started yelling, and then she heard an angel tell her to go, get out of there. And as she tried to go, some workers came out and snatched her up, sedated her, gassed her, and then injected a serum into her veins. And she says, I saw it before I passed out. They locked me down, gagged me, she says, so that I would not scream. And she said, they were my friends, she noticed. It's all a game, she says, to them too, to act like they like you. Those producers, they act too. Off the set, off the scene, they were normal. So some would think. But they meet secretly, and they receive their script to perform while with us. So their plans can go well. But some don't know that they're just acting, because they act sincere. Take you out to breakfast, lunch, dinner, be around you, to loosen you up, to seduce you, and share their personal problems with you too. And we'll listen to your problems. So afterwards, you would think that you got a friend in them, you and them. And then y'all will phone each other and hang out. And airplanes going by. So I'm waiting. And so they will talk against the directors too, against the bosses when things go wrong, she says. And so remember, this is Mabel King's message. So you will begin to think, when they hang out with you and talk against the bosses, you will begin to think that they are down with you and that they are one of you. But it's a long story, she says. Anyway, she says, I will hurry. She says, Mabel says, when I went to the hospital for a checkup, many were there. I thought that was odd. They said, you too? Oh, I hate these checkups, one of them said. Then she says, I heard them yelling later, and something told her to go. So I tried, and that's when I was snatched up. No cameras, no mirror, no help. I was placed on a gurney, then wheeled off, and one of them said, that's the end of her. The wait was long. Want all our money back, and we will get it. They cut off my arm, she says, so quickly till I didn't know what was happening. Their injection was so powerful till I barely felt it. Then I saw angels, and I looked down, and my body was on the gurney. They were taking my arm out to dump it, burn it to ashes. I fainted, says Mabel King. But when I looked down and saw myself, which I remembered, I had two arms, the me above. How so? I thought. There's me on the gurney, but I'm floating above me. Please go to the next part. Oh, this is lovers. My.